Indy. It is tonight. It all comes down tonight for the Pacers. It is win or stay right here at home.
So can the Pacers turn things around tonight and keep their championship dreams alive? We've got live team coverage tonight at 6 from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Let's start, though, our coverage with Dom and Eli. Hey, guys.
Hello. Yeah, you said it right there. Look, backs are against the wall. The Thunder can smell blood in the water, Eli. They're eyeing their first ever NBA championship, leading 3-2. But you're right here at home. You have the opportunity to force a Game 7. It's tough when your star's battling an injury, though.
Absolutely, but this team has been so resilient the entire season, especially in this postseason. They found ways to get the job done. Can they do it again to keep their season alive? And yeah, as you mentioned, Halliburton with that right calf sprain. Game time decision going into this one. I know we saw him warming up a little bit about an hour ago out there on the floor. But yeah, it's going to be tough whether he's able to go or not. You got to adjust your game plan a little bit for this one.
No doubt about it. Whether he's ready to go or not, it is our belief from what we've heard and what we've seen that Tyrese Halliburton will in fact suit up and play here tonight. I mean, it's the NBA Finals. The stakes couldn't be higher. As far as on the court action, though, turnovers, second chance points, rebounding, all points of focus for this Pacers team as they are looking at elimination here tonight if they don't get it done. Rick Carlisle and Pascal Siakam on the stakes and what they need to do to force a Game 7.
What we need to do is buckle down, stand strong, where we should, and I anticipate one of the best crowds in the history of Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and we got to find a way. The ultimate is to get to a Game 7. That's the ultimate privilege. It's the ultimate experience in sports, but we've got to take care of home court tomorrow to do that.
Great opportunity in front of our fans. I'm sure it's going to be, like a huge moment for our fans, and they're going to be super excited, and we have a chance at home NBA Finals. Like, it's a great opportunity, and that's all it is.
So you see the fans starting to come into the pavilion here, maybe not as much as we've seen in games 3 and 4, and we also see a little bit of blue starting to get in there a little bit as well. As Dom mentioned, you mentioned it right off the top, the Thunder smell blood in the water, and this is a closeout game, and you can see the fans also making their way in here to the arena as well.
Obviously, the Pacers are better with Tyrese Halliburton on the floor. We anticipate that to be the case, but a lot of other issues contributed to Game 5's loss against the Thunder. Got to get it done here at home tonight. That's all we can say. It's win or stay home. This is the NBA Finals. If that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. Rick Carlisle anticipating a charged-up Gainbridge Fieldhouse. So that's what's going on in here. Rich and I will send it out to you. What's going on outside?
We got the music pumping outside Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Morris Bicentennial Plaza. I've got a prime seat for the watch party later tonight. You need a ticket. Those tickets sold out quickly this afternoon at $20 each for fans to watch the game just outside the Fieldhouse. Now, the Pacers have not won a championship in 52 years. The last of 3 titles, those were in the ABA, and that came in 1973. The banners hang inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. This afternoon, I talked to Darnell Hillman, who played on the title teams in 72 and 73. Darnell was known as Dr. Dunk. He won the first ever NBA dunk contest in 1977. Darnell played in other cities later in his career, but he returned to Indianapolis because of the way this community embraces basketball. And he believes this Pacers team will win tonight and win Game 7 on the road, just like his Pacers did in 73.
This is why we play the game. This is what it's all about. And if this is not in your mind, you might be in the wrong business. I think for athletes and ball players, a lot of things can be taken away from you, but if you go down in a championship, they can never take your name out of the history books.
Darnell showed me his championship ring. He'll be inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse tonight wearing his ring and believing the Pacers can win their first NBA championship. I'm doing all I can to bring the luck tonight. I've got the gold socks, the blue pants, the blue belt, and this is the shirt that all the fans inside, well, there we go, sorry about that. Yes, sirs, tonight. Darnell says the Pacers have to avoid those offensive rebounds for the Thunder. They've got to get all the loose balls, and they have to play like this is the end, because if the Pacers don't win, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, Darnell would know, having won those ABA titles.
Yes, Dr. Dunk for sure. All right, thanks, Rich. Boy, Rich looking so comfortable out there.
Yeah.
got the blue and gold. I'm out of blue and gold. I've worn it all.
We did the best we could over the last few weeks, huh?
You know, we're going to start repeating after today.
This is a repeat,
yes.
for sure.
Well, you look great. You look
But
great.
yes, we're trying to root on our Pacers, wearing all the blue and gold we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you have your socks on tonight.
I did not, because they did not bring us a victory in the last game, so I chucked them.
These are these superstitions that we all have. It's like, I got to
See
do
it,
this because
socks.
last time I did that, this happened.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Okay.
we're all kind of playing that game. Try and do our part.
That's
We're
right.
trying, but no socks.
No
At
socks.
least you got the tie. Hey, we still have a couple spotty showers and thunderstorms out there this evening, so we want to make sure that you're aware. None of those impacting downtown, which is good news. However, I do want to alert you that we've got a few on radar that we'll get to in just a second. If you are coming downtown Indianapolis, Game 6 tonight, temperatures pretty comfortable in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Here is radar showing the movement of those storms. I've got one just southwest of Lafayette, a few in between Peru to just south of Marion. This one we're a little concerned with. It's got some heavy rain with it and lots of lightning. It's right over Fairmount right now. Heads up Summitville. It will continue to track south and east. Rain chances go down, but heat goes up. Lots to cover in the 7-day.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Angela. Thanks. Tonight, tens of thousands of Hoosiers are still without power after that strong line of storms moved through Indiana yesterday. And today, crews with AES and Duke Energy are out again in full force trying to fix the problem. But we all know these repairs take time. So we talked with one woman living near 35th and Keystone who told us the storm aftermath in her particular neighborhood is putting lives at risk.
I feel that stuff like this right here, this is a life and death. A tree fall, you can go back and cut a tree, but if somebody gets struck by this electric voltage here, that's different than a tree. They don't lose their life because that's a hot wire. You can feel the currents are coming from it up under your feet. We asked them how long would it take for them to come out. They said whenever they get out, whenever they get to us, that's what they said.
Stacy went on to tell us the last time a storm knocked out power to her neighborhood, it took 6 days to get it fixed. So right now they're putting out some cones, trying to keep people from getting too close to those down power lines.
Right now, a boy is in critical condition after he was shot here in Indianapolis on the north side.
Yeah, let's take you live to the scene. This is near the intersection of 46th and Keystone. Police tell us the boy was discovered shot in the parking lot of this CVS. Authorities, though, think the shooting actually took place inside of a car.
Investigators say there is not an active search for a suspect, and there's no threat to the area right now, according to police. So as we look live on the scene right now, we are working to learn the age of the child and what may have led up to those key moments before the shooting.
We'll be sending you a breaking news alert once we get that key information, and we'll bring you latest updates tonight on 13 News at 11.
Meantime, tonight we are now getting new details, and they're coming from INDOT about the speed limit changes that are coming to the circle around the area, I-465.
Yeah, speed limits for a majority of the loop will increase from 55 to 65 miles per hour. But there are some areas that will not increase, like the stretch of I-465 near the 865 interchange on the northwest side of Indy.
The speed limit changes will start coming up on July 1st. That's when INDOT crews will start updating the signs all around the area. For a closer look at the changes, the schedule, and the areas that are exceptions, head to our website right now, WTHR.com/SeenOn13.
The Indiana Fever hit the court again tonight for the first time since that dust-up with the Connecticut Sun.
We're hearing from the team about that fiery win as they now look ahead and focus on San Francisco. But first, here, celebrating Juneteenth and doing so with intention.
Tonight, we want to share the mission driving dozens of Hoosiers to literally hit the ground running. You'll see that story next.